I think so too, and it's also seeing the mistakes that other fighters have made. When you're growing up in the gym, you're seeing guys that spar too hard, or seeing guys that get hit too much, or seeing guys that take the wrong fights, or seeing guys that don't fight smart defensively. You know, one of the things that people forget is that Floyd went through a big transition of his own. If you go back to the early parts of his career and you watch when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he was a much more aggressive fighter, and he would put himself...
When boxing's richest legend takes to the mic after years of silence, the world listens. Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis once seemed like an unstoppable duo, a mentor-protégé relationship destined to dominate the sport for decades. However, in recent years, their bond has fractured, leaving fans and insiders speculating about what went wrong. This week, the boxing world was set ablaze when Floyd Mayweather appeared on the Joe Rogan Experience to spill the tea on his ongoing beef with Gervonta Davis. And trust me, it's not just about boxing. It's about pride, betrayal, and power struggles. Let's break it all down. To understand the tension between Floyd and Gervonta Davis, you have to go back to the beginning. Floyd Mayweather isn't just any boxer, he's a cultural icon. Undefeated in 50 fights with a career spanning over 2 decades, Floyd built an empire not just with his fists, but with his business acumen. His promotion company, Mayweather Promotions, was supposed to be the future of boxing, a platform to give fighters the spotlight and financial freedom he once fought so hard to achieve. Floyd's journey to the top was nothing short of extraordinary. From his early days in Grand Rapids, Michigan, to becoming the face of boxing worldwide, Mayweather's story is one of relentless dedication and unparalleled skill. He transcended the sport, becoming a symbol of success and a master of the art of self-promotion. With Mayweather Promotions, he aimed to revolutionize the industry, provided a new path for fighters to gain control over their careers and earnings.
So much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like, he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches, this watch goes for $2 million, and they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so
enter Gervonta Davis, hailing from Baltimore, who seemed like the perfect candidate to carry the Mayweather legacy forward. With explosive power, undeniable charisma, and that elusive Gervonta Davis was a star from the moment he stepped into the ring. Floyd saw this potential early on, signing Gervonta Davis and putting his promotional machine behind him. Together, they created unforgettable moments, from sold-out arenas to viral highlights that dominated social media. However, like many mentor-protégé relationships, cracks started to show as Gervonta Davis' star continued to rise.
Kid came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, you'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter.
On Joe Rogan's podcast, Floyd revealed that success wasn't just the glue holding their partnership together. It was also the wedge that eventually drove them apart. In the early, Gervonta Davis relied heavily on Floyd for guidance, from fight strategy to media training. Floyd was there every step of the way, ensuring that Gervonta Davis had the support and direction needed to succeed.
Has the time come, I gotta ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own, responsibility, your own priority. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? It's time to, ride their own bike.
Gervonta Davis' momentum grew. He began to assert more independence. Floyd admitted that this transition wasn't easy for him. It's hard to let go, he said, hinting at the difficulties of watching someone you molded start to carve their own path. On the other, Gervonta Davis reportedly felt stifled. Floyd's hands-on approach, beneficial in the beginning, eventually became a source of frustration. From fight negotiations to public appearances, Gervonta Davis more control over his career, a sentiment Floyd, known for his larger-than-life presence, struggled to accommodate.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of
deal.
it.
He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
This
it.
exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna.
Gervonta Davis, it worked out perfectly for Gervonta Davis. He started landing deals far bigger than Floyd ever did in his prime. That has to sting for Floyd. A man with an ego like his can't easily let anyone outshine him in the industry.
Back and forth, and I really want to apologize, because a lot of times I go back and, I was always on the internet, I was always the reaction. I wasn't the action, because I never, like I said before, I love my people first. Yeah. I'm never going, but sometimes you can shoot at me, and I really won't say nothing, but, I got to shoot back. I got to teach my children and my family.
Gervonta Davis, according to Floyd, things took a dramatic turn when their disagreements went public. Loyalty is everything to Floyd, and he expressed deep disappointment over Gervonta Davis' public criticism of Mayweather Promotions. On Joe Rogan's podcast, Floyd reflected on the interviews where Gervonta Davis accused his company of neglecting his interests. "I've given my whole life to this sport," Floyd said. "To see someone I've invested in Gervonta Davis me like that cuts deep."
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd. Take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go.
The split in early 2022, framed as a professional decision, was anything but amicable. Gervonta Davis marked a symbolic break from Floyd, signaling the end of their partnership.